So, the topic for today is applications of recombinant DNA technology in plants. So, before we proceed further, let's understand what do you mean by recombinant DNA technology. So, recombinant DNA technology is nothing but a technique to introduce foreign DNA in an organism, not any DNA, recombinant DNA. What is recombinant DNA? Recombinant DNAs are nothing but, it should consist of two different DNA of two different species, and this DNA is inserted into the host. So, recombinant DNA technology is a method to introduce for recombinant DNA, that is DNA of two different species into the host cell. So, in today's video, we will be studying about application of recombinant DNA technology in plants. So, we will be studying the introduction of foreign DNA into the plants, and certain example. We will look certain example for example, herbicide-resistant crops and golden rice. Okay. So now we will be studying about herbicide-resistant crops. So before we proceed further, let's understand what is herbicide. So herbicides are a group of chemicals which farmers and horticulturists use to remove the unwanted plants in a given plot of land. Okay. So what are herbs or what are weeds? For first of all, so weeds are unwanted plant in a given field. Okay. So the function of herbicides is to kill the plant. Now the question arises: if herbicide kills the plant, how come our plant of interest would survive? So here the herbicide crops comes into the picture. So what we want to do is we want to protect our crop of interest, but we want to kill the unwanted plant or the weed. So we want our plant to survive and the rest unwanted plants to die or kill. Okay. So so that okay, now that we know what is herbicide and what are herbicide resistant crops, now let's see how the herbicide works, their mode of action, and how can we create a herbicide resistant crop. Okay, first of all, how herbicide works. So herbicide, for example, of a common example that everyone knows of herbicide is Roundup 1. Roundup 1 Ready is a popular herbicide. The chemically it is glyphosate. So the mode of how does it kills the plant, or how does it what is the mode of action? Let's understand that. So glyphosate, or the Roundup 1 Ready, which consists of glyphosate, it acts as a competitive inhibitor. It acts as a competitive inhibitor for enzyme EPSPS synthase. EPSP synthase is a important enzyme which helps in formation of essential amino acid. It is a part of shikimic acid pathway. So the glyphosate acts as a competitive inhibitor for the enzyme EPSP synthase and blocks the substrate. So in the given diagram you can see the EPSP synthase enzyme and the substrate. When they come both when the substrate attached to the enzyme, and essential amino acids are formed and plant lives. In the second case, on the second site or attachment site, the herbicide attaches itself. Instead of substrate to attach, the herbicide attaches itself to the enzyme, and there is no room left for the substrate to attach. So since substrate cannot attach on the enzyme, there will be no formation of essential amino acid and the plant dies. So this is how the herbicide works. What it acts as a competitive inhibitor for the enzyme EPSP synthase. So now we know how, first of all, the enzyme function and how the enzyme is inhibited by the glyphosate or the herbicide. Now let's see how can we induce herbicide resistance to a crop. How can we induce herbicide resistance in a crops? So the answer is, what we can do is we can use bacterial EPSP synthase. So what we can do, we use bacterial enzyme EPSP synthase. So what we do, we take the part of bacterial DNA which is responsible for the synthesis of EPSP synthase enzyme. We, with the help of recombinant DNA technology, we introduce into the plant. So instead of what happens is, so the plant is now able to produce both its own EPS, the plant enzyme as well as bacterial enzyme. So if the plant enzyme is inhibited by the herbicide, the bacterial enzyme takes over. And as you can see, the bacterial EPSP synthase has different sides. So on that side, herbicide cannot attach itself, but substrate can attach easily. So this is how the herbicide resistant crops are formed. So the bacterial bacterial enzyme do not have site for herbicide to attach, but it has site for attachment of substrate. So after introducing bacterial EPSP synthase, essential amino acids are formed and plant lives. So this is how herbicide resistant crops work. So what we do here, we introduce bacterial enzyme into the plant in plant system, so it can overcome the inhibition by the EPS by the our. Okay, now that we know what is herbicide and what are herbicide resistant crops,